You must be tired of the Pokemon Center at this point, right? Nope. I'm not. Hello there, everybody, and welcome to part 41 of Pokemon Sword. Last time we talked about very bizarre evolution methods, and we wrapped up the side content, including a very disappointing end to the Sinistea mystery. However, we got an unexpected addition to the team. In fact, let's take a look at our updated team before we move out for today. Behold, the new team. So let's check out everybody. So, I gave Hot Buns a U-turn via TM instead of double kick, because there probably will be the advent in which I will need to switch out and attack, so that's scored. Nani's the most changed out of all of them because I got Blizzard and Bug Buzz via Move Reminder and Air Slash via TM. Godmother, which is my Hatterene, I barely changed at all, actually, aside from the name. I outfitted Fluffy with Shadow Claw in place of Strength. Ryza, my Axew, will get her proper level ups, but I gave her Poison Jab via TR. Everything else I left just the same. And finally, Gimme Jelly, my Jellicent, will be outfitted with Sludge Bomb instead of Whirlpool. I taught that via TR. And so with that all said, let's do this. Let's give some actually, rare candies. It only needs 4 levels to level up anyway, so makes sense. Wants to learn Dragon Pulse. Not really good in special attack though, so no. Gotta say, I don't necessarily agree with the rivalry ability, but I might as well have Axew on my team. Or rather, that's what I would say if it didn't evolve into Fracture. Fracture, heck yeah. After battle, this Pokemon carefully sharpens its tusks on river rocks. It needs to take care of its tusks. If one breaks, it'll never grow back. Ever. Now, I'm gonna want to be cautious here, because I'm about to use 2 EXP candies on Ryza. 46. Wants to learn Sword Stance. I already have Dragon Dance for that. Then it wants to learn Outrage. Hey. Better than Dual Chop. I know this is still in the preparation stages, but there you are. Then it only needs 2 more rare candies to level up to its final evolved form. So score! Yeah, I'm just getting the evolutions out of the way here. Could I have done this all off screen? Nah. Ryza has fully been trained in under 2 minutes. Its resilient tusks are its pride and joy. It licks up dirt and takes in the minerals it needs to keep its tusks in top condition. Yeah, see, any new team member that you want to use on your team can have its grinding completely eliminated thanks to the advent of the EXP candies and the infinite amount of rare candies you can farm in Axew's eye. So, yeah, love it. Love it. I have the Dragon type uniform on because dragons are the best. And I want to experience this via dragon, so let's go. We might as well utilize the farewell gift to the gym challenge here. Why not? Wait up, Charlie. I'm coming too. I beat Raihan in no time. Once I got my head on straight and stopped doubting every decision I made, that is. And you never stopped nattering on throughout the entire battle. You're pretty different from the champion in that. But your strength is genuine, as proven by the dragon badge you won from me. You came at me with all the force of a raging storm, and even I was blown away. Listen, you two. Make your way through the Champion Cup tournament and face Leon. One of you ought to. I reckon I'm still the favorite to win, but I'm up against my true rival, Charlie. So I'll wring out every last thing I learned during my battle with you, Raihan, and beat her. So get a move on, Charlie. The train's waiting. We're finally headed for Winden. There's a lot I want to check out here. There's that big tower and the monorail and Winden Stadium where the whole of Galar, no, the whole world is going to be watching us. You get it, right? You and me are going to make our match out there the greatest their match there ever was. And here we go. I wonder what the scenery would appear. I wonder what scenery would appear if all the snow on Route 10 melted away. Snow. You got your snow. The final stretch. So this is Route 10. It's like a wall made out of snow. Bet you there will be ice-type Pokemon crawling out of the woodwork in a place like this. Come on, Charlie. Reckon we'll be able to train ourselves up get to new heights here before the Champion Cup starts? I believe in myself and the Pokemon on our team. And I know we'll get loads stronger. So I'm off. See you in Winden, mate. And here we go. First things first. That spot over there will respawn 2 X attacks. And you can find your various myriad of ice types here. Like Cubchoo, Vanillux, and a lot more waiting in the wings. So we finally have special attackers here, so why don't we utilize them? Do you have injured Pokemon? I'm a doctor. I'm pretty sure you are. And you're prepared for last year. Hope it goes well. So, let's test out our brand new team members, shall we? If I had Aurora Veil on me, then I would have certainly been able to keep my Pokemon all in tip-top shape because that's a reflecting light screen altogether. So, we finally have special attackers on our team, which is kind of weird to say because all I've been thinking about using was physical attackers on my team, really. Like, I think it was just like a pure coincidence thing. Because all of the Pokemon that I've been using have been physical attackers, like my Fluffy, Cinder Hot Buns, Socket Good, you know, all those Pokemans. But yeah, I'm just glad we finally have some other Pokemon that we could utilize their other attacking stats for. And there it is. There's your hikers. There's the meme. And there's his eye. There's his eyes. What is up? What's the deal with the hiker's eyes? I don't know what the deal is, but it's so weird. Ice type? No. I'm gonna surely die because ice type is like the worst type defensively. No. Not fairy types either. Let's go for Hot Buns and Pyro Ball because I'm pretty sure that will help out. And I know what you're thinking. My Jellicent has leftovers on it. Well, I count me using for important battles. I count me using healing items for the big important battles. And I'm going to take off the leftovers on Gimme Jelly from the very moment that, you know, we enter a very important battle. So, yeah. Hop on Screw to level 50. So now it's at the standard. Mudsdale. Ooh. You can find these in the wild area just fine. However, I want to use U-turn now. Of course, if I had the item that boosted bug-type moves on me, then that would have been really cool, but instead I don't. Alright, Ryza, show them that you're a competent JRPG series. And on your debut battle, you're not going to do so hot. Well, let's just face it, man. Haxorus is an absolute madman of a Pokemon. It is so ridiculously nice. I guess that's what you call Ryza nice. Am I right, guys? I can't believe I'm making it all the way up to Let's Play 69 soon. Let's face it. Haxorus is an absolute beast of a Pokemon. During its heyday in Unova, what is that face? What's up with your face? Oh, man. No, I should play the clip. I should play the clip. There it is. Haxorus is a beast, I'm just saying. But anyway, we're not done with the Galarian forms yet, because we have Galarian Mr. Mime. Seriously, look at him. It's more of a dancer than it is a mime. But there you are. There's Galarian Mr. Mime. And much like with Galarian forms, yes! Galarian Mr. Mime can finally evolve. Yeah, I know. Mr. Mime can finally evolve thanks to its Galarian form. And of course, we are pretty much guaranteed to see it later. And it evolves at level 42, so right away you can get its evolution. In fact, let's actually add it to our party real quick and see what the thing is, what the evolution is. Because let me tell you, dude, much like with the vast majority of Galar Pokemon, I really like the evolution. I really like this Pokemon design coming up so much. Oh, wow. Definitely I'm going to use him later. Psychic. It's a special attacker, so we're going to get rid of Mirror Coat. I don't use Mirror Coat. Galarian Mr. Mime is a Ice Psychic type. And much like with that, its evolution is also that. It's the Monopoly mascot, Mr. Rhyme. Look at this thing. Look at him. I love him. Or her, whichever one. It's highly skilled at tap dancing. It waves its cane of ice in time with its graceful movements. I really like Mr. Rhyme a lot. Again, its design is really good. And it also is a pretty special case because it has 120 base special attack and 100 special defense. So that's already a good mon in the books. It only has speed being its lowest point, but even then that's 70. The rest of its stats are pretty much adequate, honestly. Well, except for the fact that it's psychic type, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I definitely need to heal up Ryza, but that's okay. Because I feel like I'm good. I get nervous, more nervous about battles other than at work. I can read. Ronald McDonald. Let's go, Ronald McDonald. Look at your phone like I'm looking at my phone right now. Okay, so it's got Weavile here. It's got 2 Pokies, and yeah, I got Dazzling Gleam. Ooh, yes. Too bad for you. And see, that's what I call Hatterene being good. Hatterene is a good boy or girl. Claydol. Okay. It's ground psychic type though, so Dazzling Gleam, we're gonna go for that. Okay, sure. Keep it up. Do that thing. Okay, so if I don't flub this up, then we should be good for this fight. If Earth Power doesn't kill me. It did kill me. Sorry, Hatterene. Sorry. But this also gives me the opportunity to give Gimme Jelly the debut battle. So let's do Hydro Pump. Let's do it. You also gotta catch that little noise that Hydro Pump made, because that's the original Gen 1 sound. Which I think that's cool. That's a cool detail. When I do business, I'm called a businessman. So when I battle, should I be called a battleman? Yes. I guess. For the universe. For the time, I don't know. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. Go away. So because of the sole fact that there is no victory road in this game, this whole route is treated as sort of a victory road, because this route can actually be really, really troublesome if you don't know what you're doing, if you're not properly prepared, or if you're not properly leveled. You should be at this point. However, you know, still be very cautious. And there's that drizzle effect in work, showing off the fact that Pelipper can now be a good weather starter. Fluffy got to level 50. And there's a rare sight. You get to see Route 10 in clear weather for a second before it actually dissolves back into hail like it should. Only got a Pelipper and a Noctowl, but whatever. I lost. When I think about it, I didn't want it to ever end. Yes, I didn't want it to never end indeed. Hello. Do you know the old legend that says Galar is doomed if Corviknight ever disappear? Yes, I do. Why are you battling me, Mr. Cabby Jeffrey? Why are you battling me after you're telling me all of this information? It's pretty cool that you have a Corviknight just like the Chad cab driver, but what about that fun fact, dude? What about that fun fact? Do the boost. Yeah! Kill that Flagon, baby. Kill it. Nearly everybody got level up. Nani, Hot Buns, Gimme Jelly, Ryza, and Godmother. Jesus. I actually don't know much about the old Corviknight legend. Well, allow me to hear the Corviknight legend, because I am curious. I pride myself on a strong Corviknight that carries customers while flying. Okay, that's the legend. I hope you enjoyed. And don't get Snover. For the love of God, why would you ever want Snover? It is, to this day, the Pokemon that has the most weaknesses out of any Pokemon because of its ice grass typing. Again, why would you ever want it? It's weak to almost everything. Don't go for it. You might want to go for that bear tick, though, if you wanna. But, you know, just saying. Absolutely do not. How do I get to that one part from over there? Ah, so I found it here. Look at it. Look at the little Cubchoo. Look at Cubchoo trying to get me. Okay, that's actually kind of cute. We get a Power Herb. It makes it so that it immediately uses a move that would normally take a charge up time first. So with the Power Herb, you can use moves like Solar Beam right away. Fluffy. Let's do Fluffy, actually. You haven't gotten a chance to fight yet. And this is a really hard string of battles coming up with the hiker, the Donald. Hiker Doland. And we got a pretty long string of battles. Again, this sort of serves as a victory road, except this game doesn't really have a victory road. In fact, this is probably like the first game in the series to not properly have a victory road proper, which is incredibly strange. I mean, if you want to get technical, then Sun and Moon, I guess, had a victory road, but it wasn't really a victory road. It was more like an empty route. But then again, the game's theming was that it was going to be the first Pokemon League there, so that makes sense. Victory Road wouldn't have anything in it. Well, except for the sole fact that Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon fixed that, which is strange. But here they don't have a Victory Road, which is strange. Very strange that they would leave it out. I don't know. It's very bizarre to me, but you know, I'll take it. I'll take what I can get, I guess. So anyway, I suppose while we're on this long string of battles, I guess I should, you know, talk about some other things. Don't worry, this is not going to be like another epically destroying rant like my other rants have been. Like, I've already talked about how I think this game looks, you know, good or whatever. Absolutely went off the rails with the rant that either got me really, really high praise or it was an absolute disaster. But, you know, with this game being one of my things, like, how would I compare it to other Pokemon games, though? The way you carry yourself, you are something. Yes, I am. I'm good. Like, I've already talked about how this game did so much right for the series, like how it did lots of quality of life stuff, like streamlining the online stuff, max raids being fun, effectively being able to skip tutorials, which is also a neat little bonus, and, you know, a whole bunch of other things, really. This being like the first major Pokemon game to be on a console and a handheld, technically, so that's already impressive. And, you know, I absolutely understand, like, being, like, for real. Being, like, real with you. Not being, like, you know, as a haha joke funny. Or, like, why would a fan base do this? No, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. When it comes to comparing this to, like, other games in the series, like, I don't see Swoosh as something that lacks effort, because it definitely has effort in... It does have some effort put into it in plenty of ways, like finally going with some quality of life options, like being able to gain experience no matter what you do. That's one thing. Like, everybody being able to get experience is just a way of saying, hey, we finally caught up to other JRPGs. Being able to effectively skip to tutorials by the catching tutorial by having you catch the Pokemon before the game tells you how to do it. I could have sworn that, like, Gen 1 or at least Gen 2 would have had that, but I'm not entirely plausible on that. I don't exactly remember off the top of my head. My main point is, I don't think this game's a complete trash fire. I don't think this game's a complete trash fire. And when compared to other games in the series, I still find other games in the series better. Like, I may like this game, but it's more like a solid 8.5 to a 9 out of 10 when things go right. 9 out of 10 would be when things go right. 8.5 when I'm reminded just how things are somehow worse than I remember. Because there are things that are worse than I remember. in this game. And trust me, there are going to be a little bit more negatives along the way, which doesn't make, which, you know, a game always has flaws. It's not perfect. This is not the perfect Pokemon game to do. In fact, even with the Sinnoh remakes finally coming out and Pokemon Legends being absolutely cool, I would still find myself going back to Pokemon Platinum, Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and Pokemon Black and White and Black and White 2. Like, those games make up the square that is the Pokemon perfect Pokemon quadrilogy, because Pokemon Platinum took Diamond and Pearl and raised it beyond. Like, they raised it beyond. Like, it's still a little bit slow in some areas, but I still find it really good. Here's Gillian and Cam again, back for revenge in a double battle. They're not worthy enough to be mentioned. Okay, so anyway, yeah, it's like I said, Platinum took Diamond and Pearl and made it correct. Heart Gold and Soul Silver is how you do a remake of a game. Just add all of the things that made Gen 2 really good and add on even more. Pokemon Black and White told a really engaging story for a Pokemon game. Well, not really engaging story, but it had really great characters. And basically broke all conventions by the end. Black and White 2's main story might not be as strong, but the post-game is absolutely unreal. And, like, with the Pokemon World Tournament, like, Elite Four rematches and all that really, really cool stuff. I can't even tell you how much time I spent in Black and White 2's post-game. It was just so good. And I really, really want to Let's Play that someday and show you just how really good it is. Like, Platinum, Heart Gold and Soul Silver, Black and White, and Black and White 2, I still consider the absolute peak of Pokemon. Sun and Moon come pretty close to that, but they just missed the mark a little bit. Sword and Shield has had a lot of really good potential to be a really amazing Pokemon game just because they did so many things right. But unfortunately, because of the fact that the online for max raids doesn't work as great as you want it to, or if they fix the online in max raids, or if they up their production values, because I've now heard that, you know, complaint about Sword and Shield not having, you know, proper production values, and, you know, to some extent, I do agree. And someone say I do agree. Like, I wish it was higher fidelity. I wish it looked better. I really do wish it looked better. And I really wish that parts of the story weren't missing at all. And, you know, I wish the cutscenes where you have to, like, mash through the dialogue, still, I wish that was a thing instead of just being reserved for actual cutscenes where you have the option to skip cutscenes. So, I don't know. I really don't know. It's really weird to me how a Pokemon game does so many things right, and yet it has those tiny little stigmas. So, I don't know. It's those things that knock it down a few pegs for me, but I still really like this game. And I really hope that you understand, that you at the very least understand why I don't think Pokemon Swoosh is an absolute complete dumpster fire of a game like everybody says. I'm saying just take a chance. Take a chance and you will understand. Just don't be a dick. All right, Winden City. This is the place where I become a legend at last. You get it, don't you, mate? After all, I'm about to become the new champion of the Galar region. That's it. I'm headed straight for Winden Stadium. Don't waste too much time, Charlie. You should head there yourself. At long last, we finally entered the modern city of Winden, which is based off of London. This booming metropolis was designed and developed by your very own Chairman Rose. Hell to the yes. The biggest city in Galar is finally upon us. We finally have our big city. And it's at the very end of the game, which actually, honestly, feels very appropriate. Since Winden is based off of London, it really does make sense. It really does make a lot of sense that this would be the final city in Galar. And also the fact that had it not been for the pandemic, the Pokemon World Championships 2020 would have been in London, which I think is an incredibly fitting idea. An incredibly fitting location, too. But, of course, the pandemic had to happen, so... Boo! Yes, boo! Boo, pandemic, get out of here. We don't want you here. Yeah. Anyway, here at the Pokemon Center, you can finally buy Quick Balls here, which I'm gonna take the stock thank you. And you can finally buy the vitamins here. So you can finally buy the vitamins at your own leisure. Heck to the yeah. So Route 10 wasn't really as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Of course, it contains a lot of strong trainers. However, the route itself is very short. Yeah. Again, I wish oh yeah, that's another thing. I wish that the routes were longer and filled with a lot more to explore. And also, the smaller towns could have been a lot bigger. There. Okay. That's one thing I forgot to mention. Now that I look back on it. Like, only the big cities in Galar are actually very memorable. Like, despite the fact that despite the fact that Blanley is really cool, it's very small, which is disappointing, but whatever. Anyway, next time on Pokemon Sword, we're going to explore Winden, see what this city is all about. See you guys on the next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. What the frick? Oh, that was Mudsdale. Oh my god. Okay, see you guys on next time. Thank you for watching, and look at this cheese!